want to introduce you to the KX057-4 generation excavator by Kubota. We will talk about the operation, functions, and benefits of this machine compared to many other mini excavators in a very crowded market. First off, I want to talk about the front working group. Of course, our dozer blade. It's a lot heavier than most. It is double reinforced. The dozer blade cylinder, the hoses are very easy to access. If you need to change, you don't have to take the floorboards out and that kind of thing. All of our pins are high chromium steel for long life. The bushings are. We got a diverter valve up here up top. And that's a feature you kind of overlook a lot of times, but it is real nice. If you want to keep your thumb hooked up, you always can. You don't have to, unhook your thumb when it's starting to leak down and hook up to your attachment, or unhook from your attachment, hook back up to your thumb to raise it back up. Just a turn of that little knob right up there, little square-headed nut, and you can change your flow from your thumb to your auxiliary attachment. Already got our thumb bracket there. That's ready for a thumb. Got our boom work light, and of course we got two front work lights on the cab that are guarded, protected. Some specs about this machine: it's got about almost 20 foot of reach, so it can really get out there and reach. When you're doing that excavating work or needing them extra few inches to grab a hold of that pile of dirt or whatever it is that you're trying to get a hold of. We give you about 29% lift capacity over most of the competition, 20 to 35% more breakout force. And not only that, but in our dozing ability, not only can we lift more, we can dig more, but we actually have almost between 42 to 82% of the major competitors in this field. We have more traction force, so we can do that, push that dirt in that site work application. We can help you do that finished grading. Another big feature about this machine is we do run 3 pumps on it. The 3-pump design is kind of exclusive with Kubota. 2 are piston pumps, 1 is a gear pump. So it allows you to work your front group and your travel group at the same time. So you can have your travel motors going. You can be going in a direction. You've got pumps to supply the fluid there, 2 of them when you need it, and you got 1 pump that always supplies the front working group. So you can do simultaneous operations, which is real nice, especially if you mow and that kind of thing. You can be moving and mowing at the same time. We give you almost 40 gallons a minute, so you got plenty of hydraulic capacity for those demanding applications. The cab is OPG Top Guard. It's a step ahead of most everybody else in this field. They kind of stop out at ROP certification, which is rollover protection, but we actually prevent you from falling objects as well. We'll kind of look at the cab, because this machine really has the biggest cab. Very wide door opening. Big guy friendly, of course. And Kubota really, when they went to these dash 4s, they really made a nice cab. It's got a cloth interior, which lowers the sound levels, but also looks good. We got vents here in the front. We got vents, if you can see, over here in the back, so a lot of good ventilation and airflow. An instrument panel that's digital. You just press the auxiliary button. You can be able to use your auxiliary attachments and so on. You can actually pre-save certain flow rates. You can fine-tune them all by the push of a button. Not only that, but you can go back up to 90 days and you can track when this machine was used. You can check up on your operators, see what they were doing, see how much fuel they used. You can know how to properly build things out, so it's pretty neat. You got a 12-volt plug-in, and you got your cup holder, of course. We got a lot heavier suspension seat. It's a higher back cloth seat than what most put on these machines. It's kind of a step above what most use. It's already wired up for your radios and that kind of thing. And really, I'm a 5'11" guy, but you can just see, I really can lay back in this machine. It's really like a penthouse. Big wide door here that we can actually open if we got workers on the outside we need to talk with. Maybe they're in a trench or what have you. Dozer blade over here, a real good feel. It's 2-speed by a button up under here, so you can go from high to low, turtle to rabbit. This machine also has auto downshift motors. It's a real nice feature. You can be in high range, go to make a turn, it automatically downshift for you. And if you go to doze, it automatically downshifts. So that's a pretty neat feature to have. Temperature controls, eco mode, if we want to get an edge and fuel savings, that's what that button does. Or light button, temperature controls. Auto idle, which is if we're not using the pilot controls here, you know, after about 5 seconds, it'll automatically idle the engine down. This machine also has a engine overheat alarm, so if it, you know, the engine begins to get, you know, all on that red mark, starts to kind of overheating, the machine will actually idle back down on its own, won't let the operator accelerate it until it cools down. So that can really save your motor and save you a lot of money, and save you, you know, some damage from your engine. You got some flip up pedals to give you a little more room, so it's real nice. Got our 2 pattern switch, which is really easy to access. We can go from you know, a big Traco or a backhoe style, whichever is operator preference. So just a real nice cab and a nice sunroof there, so to give us more visibility when we're lifting. They also made these machines with triple flange rollers, so real smooth tracks. And we have a 1-year 1,000 hour warranty on our tracks with this machine. Got a lockable fuel cap to prevent theft and vandalism. Got a little button here we can press when we're fueling up. Saves us from, you know, spilling that fuel. You don't have to climb up and down and look at the fuel gauge. It'll actually start beeping when you get full. Another thing Kubota did is they thought about serviceability on these machines, and they actually made it very easy to service. I'll try to back up and give you a little better view of it. But you know, all these compartments open up, your engine and your hydraulic compartment. Your engine is a 160 cubic inch. It's a lot bigger cubic inch motor than most in these classes. It's a Kubota, right at 47.5 horsepower, so you got a lot of horsepower there. But all your, you know, your fuel water separator, dipstick, fill port for your engine oil, all that, oil filter, everything's easy to access on this machine. They really thought it out good. Oil cooler and radiator's easy to find, air filter, fuel filter element. But the big thing is just the control valve. Every hose on this machine and that control valve runs right through here, so it's easy to get to. The battery's right up front. Got a little storage place, grease gun holder. So just really very, very well thought out, I think, by Kubota. You know, I really, really like that. But this is the KX057-4, and you can find it here at Tyler Equipment Company. We'd love to put you in a Kubota. Kubota is the global leader in compact excavators, and there's a reason why. You need to come view it, see it, feel it for yourself. There is a reason why Kubota is the global leader, and that's a surprise to a lot of people, but they are, and there is a reason why they are, and we'd love to show you just why. Thank you.